Okay, and then let's do a quick double check. Jesus. My voice caught in my throat. Okay. YouTube says that we're live. I can see it. I'm making you guys see it too. Okay. Well, hello everyone. We're going to be doing a little watchy watch of the thingy thing. Right now we're just waiting on it to start. We've got about a minute and some change. Let's see what happens. Dea was hugely disappointing, but she is also really hot. I can overlook the weird thing she's doing with her hair, with the ears, because she's super cool. Like, on the one hand, quite literally, you've got all of this, and it's super cool, tough, and badass looking. And then on the other hand, literally, you can see that her nails are painted. So, she likes, making sure her makeup is fresh to death. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got about a minute left. Okay. Okay. Just double checking, making sure we're still live. I believe we're starting. Why does it say live, but then it's offline? Come on. Come on, buddy. Really? Is this what we're doing?
As a businessman, no partners are what make us great.
I'm talking Tetris.
That's why Mario has Luigi. That's why Zelda has Link. That's why Mike Tyson has whoever he's punching out in Punch-Out.
With these new business partners, everything is gonna be fine.
I promise.
Is that a promise you can keep?
So yeah.
Tetris. Rated R.
Rated R film about... Oh my god, let's just turn that down.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Spicy is really cool.
Feast your eyes! Watch and learn!
Is he gonna attack people with the briefcase, or is he just gonna hold it? Oh my god. The briefcase does stuff. It really is Devil May Cry.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Poor guy. Why are they fighting? Parade of Providence.
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Awesome! Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today, and we even have more hosts than usual. So why don't we go around and take a moment to introduce ourselves?
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler. Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali Kunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. You know, I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime,
let's get
everyone
these redemption
will also
codes,
be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
That does not give me a whole lot of confidence that this is going to be all that long. I mean, that's just me, but it does not give me a whole lot of confidence that, it's, doing the thing. It's gonna be long. This, it gives me, like, Defo stream vibes. Jade Falls Splendor Catalyst. What's this? New weapon. Is that Baiju's weapon? Is that what we're doing?
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
Oh, I didn't realize that he was wearing essentially a modified three-piece. Obviously, he doesn't have the jacket.
Taking a turn for the better.
Okay. It is pretty slick. Man's got style.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
Oh, I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice. I think it's amazing.
Watch this be like Defo with the glasses aren't on the character model.
You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But
that's true.
Most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world.
Anime.
He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Okay, that was kind of cool.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated. And I don't want to give away any spoilers, so travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you're hearing.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baiju also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baiju really has his hands full.
I can imagine
that
why.
does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
She's like
As
a
fate would have it,
guide to the
Baiju's
afterlife
master
person.
and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Baiju and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story quest to hear some of Baiju's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
That actually
In
is
his
kind of
search for
interesting.
discovering new treatments and cures, Baiju will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baiju in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
Okay,
So,
that's kind of cool.
Since Baiju is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing,
So
but it
the
will
shield
also
can
deal
refresh
dendro damage to enemies.
and
Baiju
heal,
believes that
and it does
even in a
dendro
difficult
damage?
spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet.
Has a really
Looks like
long
we'll be able
time
to try out
on
some
the
new
skill,
team compositions with him in mind.
before
For
it
sure.
generates
Well,
particles.
all right, I think
like,
that's
because
all
the
we have
snake
for
has to
Baiju,
travel to
so
stuff.
Let's move on to our next playable character. I
Maybe
bet
it's just
many
'cause the guy was
travelers
far away.
already know him well.
And it just had a lot of
I'm
travel
glad you
time.
gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Kave's voice actor almost makes me want to play the game in English, because I love listening to that,
Come at
the All Hatham trailer
Breaking
that
new
keeps
ground.
coming on my YouTube ads. Well, that's a bold-faced lie. But does he fight with the briefcase? This is important.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
I wasn't paying
that
attention.
was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool
I was thinking about the
accessories. I am
ad.
jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since
I could do without
Kaveh
the
has
feather,
some
but
connections
otherwise
with
his
Dory,
design is really cool.
I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically
Aw,
hand over
poor
his
guy.
aura. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't
Poor
limit himself with the
guy.
cost
Come
of construction.
on.
And take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably
Poor
these
guy.
kinds of situations
He
that have
gets-
made him become
he
roommates
falls
with
for
Alheda.
every
But aren't Al Hatham
scam.
and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that I'll hate them lacks feelings for others and always
wow.
disagrees with his point of view.
Oh, wow.
But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but
They're
understanding
just
doesn't
friends
always
energy.
mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're
Treevoid
starting
will
to
be happy.
understand Kave's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for
Shippers
sure.
are gonna go crazy.
As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. And his toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's
Okay, that's kinda
always good
cool.
to have a reliable partner like
So
that.
he could be like a
Zhang
driver
always
for
gives Baiju a
an
lot of
Elo
help
team,
too,
maybe?
you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay, so that should be just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
It's kind of neat.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, and Kaveh will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In
So
addition
Free
to the
Far's
variety
on.
of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the
Really?
Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game
I mean,
modes this
Vahumana is
time.
obviously going to be
That's
us.
a lot.
Yeah, each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Urdawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their
Yeah, say that.
understanding of mechanisms and architecture.
A few times
Travelers
fast.
will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one.
I don't
Okay.
like that already.
It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever
Like, the
arrangements they
platforming
can
part is
think of to
fine,
reach those
but
goals.
the
Next
controls
is Vahumana.
for...
They're taking their booth
I don't
pretty
know.
seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide
they
a
would.
variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool.
But
And,
does
and
it
last
have...
but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by
Baiju and
Tainari's
Kaveh
Amorta
available.
Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which
I
Darshan's
don't know
events
about
are
this
you all
one.
most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Like combat and battle and victory and never losing. Ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident,
dying.
are we?
Oh,
Wow.
There's a crowd in
I like
there.
the star one. I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's
He
not
sounds a
forget
little bit
that
like
in
Nalthian.
addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Not exactly,
Cool.
but a little bit.
And there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
I need
Yay, we get to
more
hang out with
Laylas to come
Layla.
hang out with me.
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynude
Fulminating
activity has suddenly been on the
sandstorm.
rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynude Slayer cannon, and repel the Wandering Waynude.
The Waynude Slayer cannon, huh?
Yes,
Wow.
let's do it.
Yeah,
If he
that's
gets
quite
rid
the
of that desert menace,
As
I'm
its
there.
name implies, it's very effective against Waynude. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
Hey,
In addition to
we
the
like
events
that.
we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think
All-new
we should
area?
reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
New artifact sets. Whoa, what's this? Hide your damage 15% after normal charge and plunging, blah, 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 blah. Stack under the effects of 1, 2, 3 more stacks. Attack will be increased. Hide your damage bonus. That could be really interesting. Stacks exist independently. Okay. HP plus 20. Skill and burst damage will be increased after they take damage. The damage bonus is increased by 80%. Wow. 5 stacks. Duration independent when they're not on the field. Is that for Dea? That could be interesting. I wonder if it means when they say 80%, it means 80% of that initial bonus. So it would
Welcome
be
back,
18%
everyone.
Yeah,
per
we
stack.
are back and ready
Or
to
if
show
it
an
means
all-new area being added to the game.
The second set
That's
for
right,
Nilu
and I
height.
hope you're all as excited as we are. This
Yeah,
area is located deep in
HP,
the desert,
and then
in the
yeah,
northwest of
okay.
the desert of Hadramavet.
Okay,
According
that
to
makes
legends,
sense.
it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging
Also,
from during the
hello.
Conria disaster
Welcome to the stream.
500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was
Spiky
originally
butthole
desert,
in the desert.
ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited
Is that like
area
a fragment of
swamps and
human
wastelands.
soul, maybe?
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our
The
search.
hell?
There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill
Wanderer
your dreams,
Havers.
Zack.
Yes!
Down horrendous.
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles,
Wow.
so be sure to check it out.
Okay, that is kind of neat.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during
New
their
boss.
journey in version 3.6, the
Is this
Iniquitous
an
Baptist. Its
Electro-lector?
abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements
Oh,
to
God.
reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be
Is
a
that
formidable
like
enemy.
That's not
Rainbow
all.
Mirror
We
Maiden?
have two
'Cause I don't
more
like that at
interesting
all.
enemies that travelers will encounter.
Yeah, it is like a real
the Animo
Pokemon.
and Hydro Hilichurl rogues.
The hell?
These Hilichurls are
That
wandering
does not look
across
anything
Tibet
like a Hilichurl.
and do not belong to any particular Hilichurl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of help, and they also have a unique combat style.
Yeah, that's
Even
pretty
though
unique,
it seems
alright.
this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed
What
to that
in the
of yellow
hell?
sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases.
It looks like a
Interesting
living
part to take note of is
dust
that
mop
in the
head.
second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Wait, what?
Wait, and this is
Yes, and in the
Is
third
this a
phase,
world boss or
the
a
Dendro
weekly?
Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks. So
I don't know.
travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Dendro Ishtaha.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and
It's
gods.
so weird looking.
Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru.
Like,
so,
it's
if you'd
clearly
like to
the
learn
most
more about the
Dendro-
Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out
Dendro
Chapter
boss that
2
we've
of
seen.
Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a lot of
Sapientia
interesting things for travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But
That's all we
before
have.
we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled
The Unfathomable Sand Dunes.
will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice!
Nice. I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm super excited.
Maybe it's really mad at her too.
I'm hyped.
Right,
Much
so
like,
let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the
Morex.
day.
Where's the lo-fi remix of that? I know that someone can make it. Oh, hey. And then we've got ourselves a code. I actually forgot to put the code for the second one in to the chat. Like a dumbass. Because I was too busy reading the artifacts. Hey, what's going on, Treevoid? Yeah, the photo is pretty cool. I like it. It's like the ad for the Al Haytham trailer. Yeah. I was saying earlier that trailer kind of makes me want to play
Right? So
the game
it
in
seems
English
like there's
just to
gonna
hear
be a
English
lot to
Kave.
enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because I like,
You
well,
know what?
that's a
I'm looking
bold-faced
forward to
lie.
spending more time with Nahida in her new story
he
quest
laughs.
chapter, and
Just a couple of bros
and
hanging out at the
confronting
bar.
the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
You missed
I'm
the
super
other stuff.
happy to have gotten to come on
I don't know how I
this
feel about that
program
weekly
today. It was
boss.
my first time. This is so cool, and also that trailer was so cool.
Definitely.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover
so
more about
Baiju and
Baiju,
Kaveh
and that
are
there's
being
more to
released.
him than just the man who
We've
works
got a
at
bunch of
the
events.
It's got layers.
True that.
The new boss.
I'm looking forward to the new area.
Like the new world boss
and of course,
is.
the
It looks kind of
academia
like one of the
extravaganza.
Abyss Lectors,
Super fun to me.
but it looks like you
for
can
But
use
yeah, this is
rainbow
the end
magic.
of the special program.
So he
It's been
has
so
like
great
different
hanging with you
elements that he
guys.
can manipulate.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Thank you
don't
for
know.
having me again.
But apparently in the new area
This is
we
the
have
end.
like a Pokemon
I'll
friend
see you
that we
guys
can
all in
control.
game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you later, guys. Yeah, so there's this like little Pokemon helper that we can control to fly around, and it looks like can I just go back to this and like rewatch it? Is the VOD available? No, did not want to do that. I want to look at Genshin Impact official videos. Can we? Oh, I guess I can't. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube.com. And then we'll go to... Hey, look, you can see our subscriptions. Genshin Impact. Video... Oh. I guess not. Well, shoot. It's really unfortunate that we do not possess the capacity to go back and look at what that was. Sorry. Well, it is what it is. I don't know. The stream was super short. What time is it? Wow! It wasn't even half an hour. It's exactly like what I was saying at the beginning. It's going to be a defo stream. Super short. So, let's see. What else? There's 2 new artifact sets. Yeah, that's what I was going to try and do, and it's not there. Which I think that I saw it's supposed to be available after an hour? It's going to be broadcast. Yeah, it's in another 30 minutes. Okay. I guess I could do it again. That's fine. So we got 2 new artifact sets. We got 2 new characters. They didn't even announce the banners, like who the characters are. All they said was Baiju and Kaveh, and that's it. They didn't say anything else. They showed a little bit of gameplay for each of the new characters. They talked about their, stories a little bit. I think Baiju's might be kind of interesting with his relationship with the Hu Tao. Could be very interesting to, go through and take a look at and see what his whole deal is about. It looks like the new story chapter is related to Nahida, because it's like second part of her story, it seems like, similar to like how Raiden Shogun had 2 like personal story chapters. It seems like that's like, I don't want to call it the Archon quest, but it seems like that's like the thing. So the new area looks crazy. No, they didn't say anything about anything. They just said, hey, we got 2 new characters, see you later, and that was it. It's pretty unusual for them to do something like that. Oh man, I really wish I would have taken down the 3rd code, but it's not like I'm just gonna hop over to the website and type it in there. No, I'm gonna wait and get links for that. I'll probably post them in a community post on the channel. Clickable, redeemable links. Everybody loves those. So, Sinewave, what did you think of the stream? If you're still here. I don't know if you're still here or not. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. It was so short. I don't understand it. And why can't I check this out as a VOD? I don't understand. Please? Please? Please let me go back and rewatch. Oh, there's a YouTube thing right there. About? Yeah, this is wild. How do you not have VODs available, like, for anything? No, we don't even know the reruns. They didn't announce anything. We don't know anything. They showed up. They talked about the events, which sounds like the first event is it's like a competition between the different Darshans. Yes, Sinewave is in fact lying. It's okay. Maybe it's just speculation, probably, since we would have no other way of knowing what's going to be there. It would have to be speculation. Let me see. Oh no, nobody's in the lobby. Okay. So this one, the competition amongst the Darshans, it looks like there's 6 different like mini games available. The most interesting one is probably, there's one that involves you going inside essentially the teapot style world, and you can move around different assets, and your goal is to use these assets in the most efficient way to create a path for you to run along to get to like the end point. So kind of almost like a Mario level maker, but you have limited amounts of things that you can kind of place in the world. So that could be kind of interesting. There's a combat challenge. I'm going to be honest, none of the rest of them really stuck out. There's one that has something to do with astrolabes, and you move some stars around, and then you rotate it, and then you make a pattern. That one seemed kind of like, okay, you just sort of rotate it until you get the right thing, and then you're done. I don't know. So yeah. What ping? I don't know what you're talking about. That could be Photoshop for all I know. You expect me to pay attention to everything? I'm not an attention payer. It's on my VOD. What are you talking about? No, there's no VOD. There's literally no VOD. You can't find... There is no VOD. What VOD? Look, I'm looking at it. There's no VOD. I'm being gaslit live. I'm literally live gaslighting. That's what's happening right now. Man, this is stupid. Oh, here we go. Oh, upcoming. Man! This is stupid. Sinus and griefer. Okay. So, let's see here. I want to listen to... Is it this one?
Anyone who wanders the world will tell you that there's nothing like a dependable travel
companion. There's nothing like a dependable travel companion. Let's turn this down a little bit.
Like Dia, a mercenary from
it's weird doing this with.
She may see herself.
You know, they say that. Oh yeah, we've got a really special announcement. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna fix Dia. I got super excited, and no, it did. They said nothing of the sort.
Job for me.
I think it's the third event, or maybe the second and third events. They're combat based. One of them is like a rerun of one that they did before, where there was the one with the little ball that you would put like buffs and stuff in, and you could activate it. This is maybe
choosing the right moment to act.
See, theory crafters can't possibly know about this because they just announced it, Sidewave. So I can't put any faith in such quick theory crafting. It's only been like 10 minutes. Yeah, it is way too soon to fix her. They would need more data, I think, and probably have to test it. Oh my god. I don't care. Just play the music. I want to hear her music because it's great.
Rapid slashes, finishing with an especially powerful slash.
I don't even remember what the other thing was, but it's fine. Basically, one of the combat events, you're having buffs thrown out at you. They're random buffs, and they're triggered randomly. It'll probably be fine whether you get them or not. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. But it is interesting that they're adding that 100% like random, multiple levels of RNG type thing to it. I like that. So we'll see. Does this ever play the music? No. Literally, we'll never play it. Well, what about you? Will you play what I want?
Knows the rules. You don't steal food from a wolf's jaws. Time for talk.
Yeah.
Boring conversation anyway.
If only she was this cool in the game. I mean, she is this cool, but she's not this good. Let me put it like that.
I've warned you before. Keep your hands off Aru Village.
Ah, dear. The green-eyed wolf answers to no one.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's the blue-eyed lioness. You're gonna get fucked up. Imagine being so strong that when you punch someone, they just go flying like that. Like, that would be totally non-lethal on the same level as Kiryu.
Time for talk's over.
Leaving a dislike. Oh no! And then she bursts. Bam, 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 bam. And she hits him a bunch of times with the burst that you can't actually control. Imagine being so strong your third strike knocks your enemy so far back you can't land the last hit. Candace is also super strong.
Is that right? I do apologize. Please come with me.
Candace is in a good mood. You're off the hook. Remember what I told you. Final warning.
That music is really cool.
Even a wolf had better avoid lions and hunters.
Hunters. Oh, there's showcases for Shenhe?
This demonic activity is an omen of impending disaster. My will embodied.
I'll always watch those because it's Shenhe. Oh, really? That was the whole thing? That's kind of lame. Let's go right to the end. Oh, it didn't come back. Okay, that's fine. So.
Where were we?
This makes me really want to play this in English just to hear Kaveh.
Well, that's a
bold-faced lie. I like the way his voice actor delivers those lines.
To hide his true abilities?
Absolutely. He doesn't want others knowing his true strength.
Well, how strong is he? Stronger than you?
Of course not.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sine Wave, it's not available yet. The YouTube version.
Anyway, why didn't he travel with me? We could have split the cost.
It's really weird. Oh, that's YouTube on the side. I'm like, how are you seeing my chat? Obviously. Yeah, it says that it's available in 20-something minutes. Allegedly. Oh, I'm looking at this image and it's got the
flicker,
the thing on there. How did I miss that? Was I just talking about artifacts the whole time? Jesus. Let me see here. Let me. Oh wait, I can't even switch accounts. Oh no. Let's see what's going on with Sine Wave these days. Hey, that's Sine Wave. We should subscribe to him. We should subscribe and go and find a video. And we're gonna click the like button. Just like you guys should do for this one. See, I even showed you how to do it. You just click, so like on the video, right? You just go subscribe, and then you like it. I like how you're using Genshin music for Defo. I disliked how it's only Seymour's call though, so I might have to leave a dislike. Is it grooming? I don't think so. It's just showing people how to like and subscribe. You know, just because there's some people out there, maybe they don't know how. I'm doing a public service, and then we're observing this content for this side game, this secondary game that we play sometimes when we're not playing Genshin Impact. It's very casual friendly, you know. That sure is a cool animation. I don't know how he did it. I wish I could be able to do that with whoever that character is. He seems really cool. No pun intended, because ice. That character seems kind of boring, though. And ineffective. Like, look, he didn't even do that much damage. Come on. What is this? Oh, he's got cards and a scar. Oh wow, that guy's doing like she's trick shooting. He's got like a gun for a hand. That's cool. That guy, dude, this guy, he's the guy right here. He's definitely the guy. Oh look, they're not dealing any damage. That's kind of neat. It's like they've effectively been shut out of the ability to do damage. Okay, let's see what we got. The ice guy, he's doing stuff, and now there's this other guy with a sword. And there's like beams of light and stuff. That's kind of neat. Okay, so the two guys on the left and the right, they're cool, but the short person in the middle, not so much. Seems kind of boring. What's that button do? Okay. Alright, see, that's cheating. This one is two people. That's two people. That is cheating. You can't do that. What the hell's happening? What do you mean? We're showing some love to a fellow fan of Genshin Impact here in the chat. Fellow content creator. Oh, there's twins in Fontaine? Really? Well, I mean, like, not like really, like, they have twins there. Like, obviously, twins can exist theoretically anywhere. It's totally RNG. You know, they were doing their pulls with intertwined fates, literally, and they got a double, a back-to-back, you know? So, like, they exist, literally, but as a character in Genshin, I did not know that. Oh, is this one of the ones that were, like, at the beginning of the game, they showed you characters and then they just show up eventually? Because I think I heard that it was, like, Ayaka was one of those, and Sino. I don't remember who the one for Liyue was. Okay, I see. That's a lot of numbers. This sure is hard to keep up with. There's a lot of numbers on the screen right now. I don't understand them all. This guy is cool, though. Look at that. He's throwing stuff at people. Like cards, it looks like. That's cool. Looks like he's gambling. Gambling is relatable and imitatable. I mean, but be sure to gamble responsibly. Why are there glowing bars? I don't know. I don't even see any glowing bars. I see a whole lot of glowing, like right. If the camera would stop changing angles. Oh, that's like space. And there's a huge robot. Is that a Gundam? So, like, this guy's doing a lot of glowing. And this guy's got some, like, stuff down here. That's glowing. Oh. And there's a lot less stuff right in here, whatever that was. Like the little blue things. I don't know what that means or what this is. I've never heard of this game before. Oh, see, look, he looks so relaxed. He's calling in like an airstrike. Oh, that's sick. It's like a moth. In a few minutes, I'll head over to the actual Genshin thing. Since it's so short, I'll do another watch through so that Treevoid can see everything, and then I want to be able to fast forward through it as well. That's what we're doing here. Ensemble Stars is doing a Gundam crossover. Really? But how? None of the characters in the Gundam series seem idol-like. Who's this guy and that girl? She's like dancing. And oh man, they changed colors. Now they're kind of this whitish color. White and red, white and purple. She's already kind of whitish. Oh wait, where's the dude? Where's this guy? Oh, that's that other guy from before. Oh look, it's a robot. %. I don't know what that's for, because I don't understand Japanese. That's a lot of numbers. Did that say it was 20 million damage? See, now he's got a third person. That's cheating. Everyone else has like a team-up attack. Now there's 3 of them. It's clearly pretty unfair. This guy's mad. He's red. Yeah, bring this guy back. He's cool. Like, no pun intended, because of the ice. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. It's like an angry centipede laser beam. It's like a laser. And, oh, and there's like an airstrike. I saw the bombs falling from above. That's cool. It's a lot of numbers. What's gonna happen next? It's like a laser beam. Oh, hey, it's the robot again. He's got a big hand. He's gonna show him his pimp hand is way strong. Ice guy reminds me of Kakashi. Oh, because of the mask. Okay. I wonder if this game you're showing has consistent, challenging content. I don't know, maybe. I mean, the endgame in Genshin is pretty challenging. I mean, it's like the hardest endgame content that there is, right? Like the Spiral Abyss. I mean, it's pretty tough. So we want to come back to Genshin. Oh, this is a trailer. Special program. Here we go. At the bare minimum, I need to make sure to actually get that other code. Does Emperor's Trap proc on Dispel like Yuri's do? I wish it did. I don't understand any of those words. I mean, I know what an Emperor is and a trap. And I know what the concept of a proc is and Dispel. But Yuri, I mean, this is a family-friendly channel, sir. Or ma'am. Or other. Because there's a lot of different other options. I'm going to lump them under one umbrella. One of my favorite streamers is chosen to use the tag dangerously liberal. So that's what I'm going for. It's dangerous because, you know, I'm like a bad boy. I have a leather jacket, and I often wear it with a popped collar. The new Maxer video. No. No, I've not. I don't even know who that is. Oh boy. People in Discord are being crazy. Yeah, I don't know who Maxer is. I don't know every YouTuber. Oh, right. So the event, it's this little thing that looks like this right here that Tenari has in his hand. This thing. I am trying not to look at comments that are going on down here in the bottom on YouTube, because there's a lot of comments. I don't know if they've announced a new voice actor for Tenari. I imagine all the stuff that they have for like existing patches and stuff, like, I shouldn't say existing, the stuff that's going to be coming out soonish is probably like it had already been recorded, you know? So we may not see a new voice actor for a little bit. I don't know. We will see. I'm tired of waiting. Let's go to another Shenhe showcase.
The world be saved. Do your master's bidding.
Wow. That's pretty short. Well, happy birthday, Noelle. That's some cool art. Pancakes. Oh, hey, it's Noelle. What is hanging out of his mouth? We've got that big boss vibe in spades. Oh, it's candy. Man, they put the short in shorts here. Jesus. Oh, it's Beto. I'll always click for Beto. So cool. Okay, right. Let's special program. It's about to start. Just for Treevoid, who did not see it. And we can put the did they or did they not show the other characters debate to rest. It's good to see that I successfully managed to stream something today. Unlike the last special program where I was streaming. I don't know where I was streaming to, but I was doing it. Oh, goodness. It's insane. Really? Really, YouTube? Come on. It already says it's 8 o'clock. Come on. You're behind. Now it's going to start at 8:01, and that is a lie. I want to sue for false advertising. Because that's not right or fair. Okay, 20 seconds to go, 15. 10, that's my favorite Final Fantasy. Oh, I love this music. It's slapping. It's slapping me.
I come from an ancient race.
Oh, I did miss this part.
We have existed for a very long time. Possibly longer than any records in existence.
Why is that in German?
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is
Big
there
ocean
any way to
vibes.
avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
This is the new weekly boss, I think. I think it's the weekly. It might be a world boss, but I'm pretty sure it's the weekly. Because it's got like different phases and stuff. You might not have realized, but it's extremely Dendro based. I call it this part. Because I recognize the music.
A bitter pill to swallow.
It's traditional. It combines the beauty and grace of traditional like Chinese instruments with trap music.
Watch and learn.
This is, would this be considered electronica or EDM? I actually don't know the difference. I'm not super into that type of music.
The competition is heating up.
So this is from the
and
event.
Here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
He caught the golden snitch. So here we go. Hope you're still here, Treevoid.
Awesome.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, and welcome to the
also, Treevoid, I noted earlier that the voice actor for Baiju sounds a little bit like Nalthian. Not like just like him, but like
anyway,
if that was his brother or something, I would believe it.
We even have more hosts than usual. So why don't
You'll
we
hear
go
it.
around and
You'll
take
hear
a
it.
moment to introduce ourselves.
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you
Hey,
all
everybody.
again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali Gunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True. Yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone
yes,
again
Wanderer is
to
playing
experience
games.
some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. You know, I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Oh, it was in the very first one. Oh my god, I was too busy typing in the code. Oh goodness. Okay, so phase 1 is Nahida and Nilu. Okay. So that means phase 2 has to be Baiju. Yes, me. I am me. And then, oh, Baiju Ganyu. I didn't even see that at all. Baiju Ganyu. So maybe the plan is for them to rerun, like other like weird weapons for stuff like this, because Ganyu, her signature is in standard, you know. So maybe the goal is for them to, rerun. Maybe not a bow, but maybe, or maybe this is where Hunter's Path comes in. You know what I mean?
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous.
I do like Baiju's
You're about to come
like modified 3-piece suit that he's got going on up top.
The doctor will see you now.
It's kind of cool.
Taking a turn for the better.
You were expecting a cryo unit? We just got like 3 of them. One of them was brand new.
Okay, That snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random
I do
thought,
like Chung Chung.
but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
I still think that it's going to be a Quistis Jill situation where the glasses don't actually show up on the character model.
You know,
He like takes them off before
Baiju.
combat.
Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy
time to get
and is
serious.
skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy
Kave on
make
a different banner
reputation
than
for
Nilo.
itself in Liyue Harbor. But
Yeah, it seems like it.
most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What
That was
kind
weird.
did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
But for a
I guess he
prize.
just seems kind of mysterious.
I like the way he said that.
Well, I give your imagination some
The
credit,
expected
but sorry,
cryo
he
unit
isn't
did
quite
not
the
sign the
suspicious
end-user
doctor like you
license
imagine.
agreement.
In fact, he's actually a trusted physician.
Yeah, that
among
means
the
they can't
people
play the
of
game.
Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baiju also has some
Do we
other
know when
troubles to
3.6
worry about.
starts?
For example, director
'Cause
Hu
I'm gonna
will
be
sometimes
honest,
put up ads outside
You
of Boo
can
Boo
tell I
Pharmacy
haven't been paying
to
enough
promote her
attention
funeral
to the
party.
special program.
On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baiju really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
As fate would have it, Baiju's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had different
I still don't
views on
know
the
if I
concepts
want
of
to pull
life
for
and
Baiju
death
or not.
and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has
He is
led
really
to
cool, though.
Baiju and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through
But
Baiju's
watching
story
him?
quest to hear some of
I
Baiju's
don't
inner
know.
thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures,
Like, this is
Baiju
kind of
will
neat.
often choose
It's
to
not
test
super
new medicines on
strong
himself.
or helpful, but
As you
it's kind of
spend time
neat.
with Baiju in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since Baiju is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering
So it
sprite
heals
that
regardless
cruises
of whether or not
through
it hits
enemies
stuff.
and restores
That just seems like it
HP
takes
to
a
its
really
team.
long time to make particles.
Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baiju believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done
Exploration
properly,
passive is
lives
traveling
can
doctor
always be
artifact.
saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able
Well, I mean,
to try
he
out
is a
some new
traveling
team
doctor.
compositions with him in mind.
For sure.
Although I thought traveling
Well,
doctor
all right,
was
I
when
think
you
that's all
use
we
your
have for
burst.
Baiju, so let's move on to our next playable character.
But it's been a while
bet
since I
many
used this,
travelers
so I
already
don't
know
know.
him well.
Here you go,
Glad you
Treevoid.
gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Lucky dog.
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see
Your
any
husband's
central cores
husband.
explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox
I was saying
has
earlier,
some
this is
cool
not
accessories. I
going
am
to
jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm
spark
loving those
any
animations.
fan fiction from any section of the internet
okay,
at all.
So, since since Kaveh has
what they
some
say in this
connections with
program.
Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this like keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting.
Is that why he says we could have split the
Well,
cost?
it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his Mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with Alhaitham.
But aren't like Alhaitham and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that Alhaitham lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His
Okay,
toolbox,
I have to watch this
Rock,
very
not
carefully.
only provides Kaveh with tools,
'Cause I
but
wasn't
also
last
has
time.
many interesting uses. For
Okay.
example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In
Yeah, I
addition to
don't-
that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts
when he
Kaveh's
bursts.
attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's
like
talents
this.
actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's
I like that.
always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too,
Because
you know.
it not only
But Marak is pretty
makes it
remarkable.
so
It can
you
even
take less
wield a sword
damage,
for Kaveh.
but it turns it
That's a pretty
into
awesome
sustain.
toolbox.
I like
know,
that
right?
a lot.
Okay, so that should
Even if
be
it's not very
just
much
about everything we
healing.
have for
Healing
Kaveh.
is healing.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a way
Kaveh
of
will
looking
be
at it,
appearing in
Sideway.
the main
Dendro
event for
Leon.
version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next.
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia
I don't think that he'll be
Extravaganza.
able to combo with
In addition to
Nilu
the
though.
variety of celebrations, the event
'Cause
also
you would have
serves
to
as a
have
chance for
him
the 6 Darshans to compete. The
On
extravaganza
screen
consists of 2 main
with the
parts,
bloom
the Wisdom
cores
Gala
in
and
order
the
to be able
Inter-Darshan
to like
Championship.
trigger
In the
them.
Wisdom Gala, the 6
But they
Darshans
basically
have
trigger
prepared 6
instantly
corresponding
anyway with Nilu.
activities to show off the
I
style
don't
of
know if
each
that
respective
works.
school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be
Naturally, one
selecting
would
a single
assume
member to represent
that
their
you would wanna
school
pair
in a large
your,
competition.
Your bloom characters together,
So
right?
maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time.
Oh, Vahumana is Wanderer
Each
then.
of the 6 Darshans will
That
be
would
compiling their
explain why
research
he was
to
in the
provide
trailer.
Fun mini games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Radawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars
This
from
one looks the
Kasharawar will
most
have a game
interesting
that
to me.
displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Is it?
Ooh, I'm already getting
I'm not
a lot
a
of
wanderer
ideas for this
haver.
one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use
Okay, so this
specialized
is
equipment to
Farazan.
detect relic replicas.
Also, there's a
Travelers
free
will have to
Farazan
carefully
for those
observe
who
the
don't
surrounding
have.
environment as they search, and
Theirs
you
at
can eliminate
C6.
external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
In this, they
This is
didn't
all very
like
nice, but,
talk about it,
are there any
but
games where we won't
it
have
was
to
mentioned.
go
It's
running
shown
around as
in the
much?
little
I'm
thumbnail
lazy.
thing for it.
Yes,
the
there's
rewards and
something
stuff.
for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If
This
you're
is
able
kind
to
of
ask
interesting,
and uncover some key information,
but only because it
then you'll
scratches my
receive some clues to lead you to
like,
the truth of the story.
Very
detective itch.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time.
Sign
Of
wave, you don't have
course, they'll
Farazan?
kindly provide a variety
Me
of potions
either.
to help travelers overcome situations in
Congratulations.
the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command
Oh, yeah, I
their
forgot
movement
about this.
according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all
Yeah,
about.
there it is. It's on the
Combat
side right
and
there.
battle and victory and never
Meet
losing.
the
ever.
invitation criteria.
Confident, are we?
Wow. I like the star one. I like
crown.
stars.
We like
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think
Anytime there's an event and there's not a
And
crown
let's not
in
forget
the
that in
rewards,
addition to the
I
Wisdom
feel
Gala,
less
we
motivated.
still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom,
really
courage,
his
and you
character
won't want to
silhouette?
miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool.
Like, it's
and
missing
there is
a
one more thing to mention here.
hat-like thing.
Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it.
Yay.
Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang
I
out
thought
with
at first it was going to be like, oh, you can invite any one of these Sumeru
Okay,
characters.
and our next
was like,
event
oh, wait,
will also
no.
be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on
Waynute.
the rise, and the academia is
I like
dispatching
this.
researchers to respond to the problem.
So I can
This
finally
time,
strike
we will be
back.
helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby.
This is a
and
bad
help with the
team.
preparations so the cannon
Not
can
like
start
bad
attacking.
in a bad
I'm
way,
sure
but
our
it's like,
travelers will be able to help
why would you
handle
be
the
on
situation.
fielding the
Oh, yeah.
traveler
We
when
also
you
have one
have
other
all
event
hate
for
them right there?
travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to
Silly.
complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Yes, I
So
understand
guess
it's a
safe to
hyper moon
say that
team.
no 2 rounds will play
What I'm
the same.
saying is,
I guess not.
Yeah.
you put down Traveler's
If the
Burst
both
and then you
receive
get off of
happens to
Travelers, so
synergize
all
with
hate
your
them
team composition,
can
then your
attack
team will
and do all
really
hate them
start to shine.
things.
I personally think it's interesting to have these random
it's kind of
elements
silly.
added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all
I like that
pretty
this has a
powerful,
bunch of
and the
trial
travelers
characters, too.
should definitely
Like,
try
all hate
some
them.
different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with.
And Miko.
And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once
And
again.
then there's
with double drops
this.
for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the
Oh,
events
this
we've
is for
already
books
mentioned,
only.
There'll be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
So it's not ley lines at all.
Before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Oh, yeah. Sounds
I
good.
see.
Oh, but one more note. We'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Yeah, I was paying too much attention to the artifacts to type all of this last time. Because this is new information that we don't know. Can I pause this during a premiere? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. So we've got Hydra damage bonus plus 15. And then after normal charge, plunging, skills, and bursts hit opponents, you gain a stack of Mirrored Nymph that lasts 8 seconds. And when you have any number of stacks, apparently, you get an attack increase, and then a hydro damage increase, and then they exist independently. So ideally, you want to be doing at least normal charged, skill, burst, something like that. Like, you need at least 3 stacks. Most characters probably aren't doing plunging. This sounds like the effect of a there's a weapon that works like this, I think. And then you've got this other one that's the HP plus 20. It says skill and burst damage will be increased by 10%, which is pretty decent. And then after the equipping character takes damage, the aforementioned damage bonus is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. This effect can have 5 stacks. The duration of each stack is counted independently and can be triggered when the equipping character is not on the field. So this sounds like it's made for Dea, the not on the field part, because it would be silly to make an artifact set that like functions specifically to counter or triggers specifically with the corrosion effect from like Rift Hounds. 5 stacks. And then it says the aforementioned damage bonus, so that modifies this one. So this, when you take damage, it would become 18%. Up to 5 stacks at 18%. That's a 90% damage bonus, which is pretty good. But it's only for the skill and burst. It's not going to modify your normal and charged attacks at all. So there you go. Better for Yelan. I don't think so. Which set? The first one or the second one? Because I think right now her best in slot is Emblem, because it not only helps her energy recharge, but it increases her burst damage by like a very, very large amount.
Welcome back, everyone.
And since that's the lion's share of
ready to show an all new area being added to the game.
damage.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the
That looks like a mini Airman
Soul.
Soul.
It has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah. Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a Pari named Sorush
Wanderer
waiting for us to
Havers
lend us
down
its
horrendous.
abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power,
Why do you
there will
hate
be
it?
a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete
Aerial
puzzles,
strike.
so be sure to check
I like
it out.
this. It's kind of neat.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during
New
their journey
boss.
in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for
Wanderer
corresponding elements
is an
to
animo
reduce
unit,
damage.
not Hydro.
It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These Hilichurls are wandering across Teyvat and do not belong to any
They don't look like
particular
Hilichurls at all.
tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of help, and they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful.
I don't like this at
The battle
all.
will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Huh.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
You don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's
I will now
history
have
and
to
gods.
grind through
Going into its lair and determining
2
what's causing its current condition
chunks
is an
of
important task
Archon
and
type
will be
stuff.
helpful to the
Or actually
entire
3,
nation
because
of
I didn't do the
Sumeru.
interlude either.
So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro
Oh,
Dragon,
no, it is 2.
then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's
Whatever.
Story Quest.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a lot of interesting things for travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm super excited.
Yeah, be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
I am still waiting for the lo-fi remix of this. I believe I already put this in the chat earlier, so no need to repeat it. But that's basically the end of the program. Going back to something that Sinewave said earlier about the artifact sets, refarming, so farming the second set for Nilou specifically, I think that would mean you would have to have her on field, but it only increases the damage of her skill and burst, which have really poor damage to begin with. It's not going to increase the damage of her cores. It would be really interesting in like a vape setup.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But then you'd have to force yourself to take
I'm
damage.
looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in
I don't
her
know.
new story quest chapter, and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer
Treevoid
was so cool.
could farm it for Wanderer, so that not only will Wanderer have more health, but he'll deal more damage when Treevoid inevitably gets hit during the on-field portion of playing Wanderer.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza.
Oh, it specifies taking damage, which means no shields, I assume.
But yeah, this is the end of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you
so
guys.
that's the end.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of it's over and done with. Whoops, I did not want to increase the volume on that much, or at all. Yeah, so it's over. So yeah, that's been our special program here. It's very interesting to see what we have in store for us. I don't think I'm going to particularly enjoy the new weekly boss, but that's it's what it is, I guess. The new world boss looks kind of neat, though, as well as some of the events that we're getting. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like our character banners are Nilou and Nahida, presumably with their signature weapons. And then Baiju and Ganyu. I don't know what they're going to do for the second weapon on that banner, along with Kave. So presumably there's some kind of like a claymore of some kind. Maybe they'll bring back the what was it called? The aquamarine, whatever it is. That one. The EM claymore. There were rather I don't think it's EM. It's the claymore version of Zephos. So maybe they'll bring that back. Baiju's got his brand new Jade Donut. It'll be interesting to see what we get. I don't really have any closing thoughts other than interesting, and theoretically, if I were looking to do so, this would be a pretty safe place for me to skip a full patch, depending on how Baiju turns out. I've got Nahida and Nilou already, and while I wouldn't mind having constellations for them, especially Nahida's C2, I also am fine with the Nahida that I have right now, and like I need a break. I need some downtime, you know. And then we've got Baiju and Kave, which I would very much like to get Kave just to kind of play around with him, but Baiju having shield and heals, you know, do I really need that? We'll see. We will definitely see. So we'll just see how it goes. And then Ganyu, I've already got Ganyu. I don't even know what Ganyu's constellations do. I have no idea. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. Be sure to, as we were showing you earlier, be sure to subscribe. Hit see the subscribe button right here, and then the like button. And then, let me see here. Oh, right here. So you have to turn on the bell for notifications, like right here. Right? Which is like that. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.